Hello, hello. Oh god, I can't decide whether to cough or say hello. How's it going? Happy Tuesday. Another late start. It is hot, hot, hot. But what's new? Hey Retro, how are you doing? How are you doing with the summer? Is it hot where you are? I'm just trying to clean my glasses actually. I've just sat down and realised how dirty they are. Da, 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 da. Right. Okay, hello. Let's start a bit of ActRaiser. Try and get through this town tonight, hopefully. I think we just need to activate the quest. Pretty hot most of the day for sure. It was 37 degrees today. It's just disgusting. Like right now it's 29 degrees outside and it's like 10 p.m. It's just the struggle of trying to keep cool. I just hate, like, you know, you have a bath or a shower, whatever, and you within minutes you're sweating again, and it's like I want to just put like clean clothes on, and I really want to change them. Okay, so previously on ActRaiser, what were we doing? What's this? Oh, we got another tower defense. I thought I did this one. Oh no, I was waiting for resources, wasn't I, to rebuild the thingies up. There we go. I don't have enough now, so I'm gonna have to wait. I actually fell asleep for half an hour today after work. I got home and I was thinking, I was home early today because I took the subway because it's too hot to walk. And I kind of was, I was like, I want the exercise and I want to save a bit of money, but I was like, it's so bloody hot. I'll probably end up spending the money on like a drink, so because it's so hot. And it would leave me too tired anyway. But then I got home and I was just knackered. I had sushi today actually from the supermarket. Nice and cool. I mean, I fell asleep for a bit, woke up because I set an alarm just in case, because I had a hunch I was going to fall asleep, so I was zombieing out on the sofa, not sofa, the bed. I was wondering whether to turn the game volume up or even the microphone. I feel like it doesn't always get loud enough. I don't know. Because I was checking my VOD from yesterday to grab some vocabulary. Seems okay with earphones and stuff, but it's quiet on my laptop, I noticed. And I was trying to highlight the VOD today. Oh, we're off again. Do I have time to actually build a fort before we start this? It costs too much wood. It's been quite good to have that sort of a review. Like after I've initially played it, I mean, I'm not watching the whole thing, I'm just flicking through the story bits really and rereading some bits that I was a bit hung up on and just grabbing some words I didn't know. The game's full of them, though. It's certainly got a richer vocabulary than ancient Roman. It's kind of interesting though. You tend to notice, I noticed it with the book I'm reading too, the writers, they've got words that they love to say, kind of thing, And sometimes you'll even notice, like with the book I'm reading, there's this word which I've forgotten now, but it kind of just means like like cozy. And I don't really think I've ever really seen it before. And then the writer introduced it about, I'd say like about 39% into my book, 40% into the book, they just used this word. And I was like, oh, what's that? So I looked it up. And then about, I'd say about 15 pages later, they used it again. And it's like, it's just funny the way, I guess, the human brain works, and it's not something you probably notice as much when if it's not done too much and it's in your native language, you don't notice things like that, but you do sort of notice, like, writers, they've obviously been writing that bit, and that word is now suddenly in their brain to use. And it's funny that they used it, like, twice within probably about 15 pages, talking about totally different things, and in the story the characters even moved to a different totally different city, but they used it again. It's kind of interesting. And it's kind of like that with this game. Sometimes I find there are certain words that just pop up again later. Don't destroy my factories, you arseholes. Can't pull them away from it, maybe? So it doesn't really matter if they do, but it's just annoying. More than anything. Oh, I've done it anyway. As long as they don't destroy my towers, that would really irritate me. His attack is actually really low. 24 versus these two. They've got magical shields, so she's going to be useless. But what she can do is she can boost the power of this, I guess, by just being around there. I've forgotten what her thing is now. I think she increases the attack power. Oh, we've won anyway. More experience. She's going to be so buff. Or not. She didn't level up. He did, though. What's that guy doing? Have they built farms instead of factories? Oh no, there's one. Do you know what? I don't know actually. Have I... How many is that? It's a factory, but... Is that a better factory? Because we're cultural level 3 now. 8, 16... These are all the best houses? Wait, 40? Is that right? Five 8s. So they've all got to be multiples of 8 if they're the top houses. What's that farm? 100. Well, they really did break a lot of stuff, I guess. I just want to do the tower defense, but I don't have enough. I think my towers are as strong as they could be. Actually, I can build a whole new fort. Where should we do it? Already got 2 there. I'll build a tower, I guess. They're not giving me any wood. I think I've only got I've only got 2 factories though. It's a bit of a problem. Maybe if I destroy something, I don't know. Will they build another? Why isn't this game giving me exactly? I thought that when I said it, but I thought nobody will bring it up, eh? And now I've just realised what I've said after that. I said drag us into the gutter where we belong. I'm trying to raise my act, thank you. How's the remake? It's chatty. It's very, very chatty. It's 1 part tower defense. Well, okay, it's 3 parts tower defense, 1 part action stage, and about 4 parts visual novel, and 3 parts tutorial. So they built a factory now instead, which I probably didn't want. There we go. The tower defense is just bollocks. I don't like it. The original game is rendered a little wonky. The tower defense stuff just drags. There's too much of it. They keep making you do them over and over again. I'm playing on the hardest difficulty. So I think because I want the action stages to be really challenging, and they're really good on hard mode because it makes it really exciting. Like, you can't dick about. It's got that old school Super Nintendo difficulty about it, but I think it also makes the tower defense harder, and the tower defense sucks. It's not fun. It's frustrating because a lot of it relies on you having SP, which to cast miracles, but that's like a RNG respawning resource. When those vials appear, and they don't always appear. Sometimes it goes food, sometimes not, and that's annoying. It shouldn't be tied to a consumable. And you send you. Oh, we got to do another tower defense now while I'm still trying to get all this wood to come back, because I have to rebuild all the towers that got destroyed the last time I did one. Are they maxed now? Level 3, level 3. 3. Oh, we're actually done now. I'm just going to do the tower defense though anyway, just to get the experience, seeing as it's already appeared. The dialogue though, it's really good. It's hard. It's a hard read at times though. I'm doing alright. I think this chapter in particular was difficult, but I've almost finished it now. It didn't help with the fact that there was a bit. I encountered either a bug or I accidentally skipped something. I did replay, yeah, I replayed it about 3 months ago when I started this one. I just stopped playing this one for a while because it was feeling a bit of a slog to stream. Because it's just reading. It's all the time just dialogue. Because they've really padded out. Each town has a character now, a hero that helps you, but they go for a story arc where they're not a hero and then they become a hero, and it's like their whole backstory and stuff. You learn about it. I actually think it's really good. It's not really a complaint, but had I known, I don't think I would have chosen to stream it. But I don't like quitting things halfway through, and I'm invested now. But it's a very wordy game. And it's really hilarious to go from ancient Roman to this. Just the level of language is night and day. You should replay the original. You should play this. I was actually going to mention it, but it felt a bit kind of off topic in that Discord channel or whatever, but get a bit chatty, but I would recommend it to you, really. I think you would enjoy probably reading the story, because I have. I've really enjoyed the story of it. Shouldn't have done that, actually. Oh no, this is the easy tower defense, so it doesn't matter. These ones are just the random ones that appear if you take too long. You can get experience, so I may as well do it. I'd almost suggest getting it on the Switch though, because I notice it lags when I pick up items in the action stages, even here a bit, to be honest. And I mean, I don't know, but I feel like on YouTube, when I was watching someone play it on Switch, it wasn't doing that. Or maybe they were playing it on Steam, I don't know. But yeah, there's like a judder whenever you pick up an item. It's really stupid. You can put up with it though, but it shouldn't be. I think everybody's done, really. But I was saying yesterday when I played it, unfortunately, because of the nature of how the game is, and it's from the original too, I think it ends up very imbalanced with gameplay, because you have like, well, I mean, it's sort of how you choose to play it, I guess, but I do one town at a time, which I think is the best way, but you end up doing an action stage to unlock the town, and then you'll have just a huge gap of just reading the story, because it interrupts you all the time with quests, with storylines, doing several of these tower defenses that are scripted, not that one that I just did, but like scripted ones. Story, tower defense, story, building, tower defense, story, and then you get to the end point, which I'm at now, and then you do an action stage to close off the town, and then you immediately go to a new town and do another action stage to unlock it again, and then it's a dry spell of like no action stages. So it feels like when I've been streaming it, I'll find one stream is just me doing 2 action stages back to back, and then the next stream or one after that is me doing like fuck all for ages, just reading story and doing tower defense. So I think it's more apparent as a streamer than it would be if you were not streaming it, but I do just think like, oh, I just want to do an action stage. Like I don't and the SNES version I don't think had that pacing problem. So you didn't have the tower defense stuff. They still have the same. I'm having to wait for these resources. It's just stupid. I think everything's done now though, actually. Yeah, everything's maxed out. So we can just take on the new tower defense, which is going to be probably really difficult. They always are. Wait, did that say I can't let any forts be destroyed? What? Are you for real? I can't let any gate forts be destroyed. Well, why don't I just remove them, and then I won't have that bit to worry about. Ugh. That's no good, because they always break one of them. The problem is the tower defenses are always totally different, like where they come from or what enemies are going to come to for each scripted one. And there's probably, you know, there's optimal ways probably to like move all my towers around, but for like every single one, I don't care. Can't be bothered. Not doing enough of Eva trying to get into 210. Well, just killing things with the angel was enough. Didn't need to do this tower defense stuff. It doesn't add anything to the table. What are they weak against? Can't even see because the overlay is in the way. Rain. So there's a giant skeleton type enemy that has come out of the volcano and is headed towards one of the forts. If we don't stop him, the fort and the fields will all be destroyed. We must use all our power to defeat it. See, why suddenly this criteria? Tried Soul Blazer for that recently too, that balance between the very basic solid combat and sim rebuilding. Yeah, it is, and I think the town pacing in the originals actually was really, generally quite quick. Really, just had a couple of story segments that interrupted it, and that was that. What am I doing? Who's spawning over here? Are they weak against anything else? Okay. Wind. The problem is my SP is limited. Oh shit. But it's like I can't control what resources they produce, and sometimes I'm really fortunate and I'll get loads of SP items, and sometimes I don't. Now I can summon my heroes. Who should I summon? Let's summon you. Oh, she. Wait, she raises the defense of the fort, so that maybe she'll be good. Oh, there's more skeletons coming from there now. Great. Let's get him on the case. I think they're strong against magic, so that's no good. See, I'm getting really lucky with these SP recharges. Often I'm usually just like, I've got no SP, nothing to do. I want them to be more grouped together. So on cooldown. RTS for your little dudes only harvest resources once every 3 times. Yeah, you can't strategize in this at all. I mean, I can move the heroes around, but it plays out differently most times, you know, because I've either got more resources or I haven't. Especially, I think on the lower difficulty it probably wouldn't matter. I just don't think it's been balanced very well for the harder difficulty. Because I mean, these all do stuff as well. Like rain slows the enemy down, but and like the sun one reduces damage, and it feels like it's supposed to matter, but it doesn't. And it costs so much SP anyway. I don't use the sun one because none of the enemies are particularly weak to it. But you know, allegedly it decreases the damage that they do for a while, but it's better to just kill them, you know, than to reduce their attack. Pull all these together. That's going to take the window. It'll take all my SP. Risk it. Just need to make sure that none of the towers die. That's what is that skeleton doing? What is she doing? Is she still fighting? No, I know. Wish I could, because I only care about it for the action scenes. I think you can turn it up and down though. Actually, maybe at any point in time. I guess I'm just being a bit stubborn. Oh, I should probably put these back down actually. Have they broken through them? No. It's also kind of hard to see, like what the hell, visually what the hell is going on. Just waiting for a resource. Send her over to help, maybe. I can see now I've got no SP. I'm just pause scumming to look quicker, but I mean I can actually move the angel around if I press triangle, can't I? Resource in a minute. I need it now. Did they make nothing? God's sake. I wish she'd kill that skull thing a bit faster. She could come down and help everybody else. I think we've nearly done now. We're really getting no resources now. Oh! Oh, we won? Is it only that one I needed to kill? That's unusual. It's usually everything. It usually says this is the last wave. Did you see that, monsters? We're victorious. Do love the character art though. What's that? Another earthquake? No, that was an eruption. Oh Lord, is this one of the trials for us? Or rather, are you angry? No, Lord Moon, must certainly be the work of Satan. He's used the power that he'd stored of Migaranas to cause the volcano to erupt. He's trying to destroy Itos. It still has... Ooh, a new picture. It still has the same story beats from the original game, but so much more expanded with new characters and stuff. So, like all this, obviously. Oh my lord, my laptop is loud. Giggling away there. Thank you for the resub. Still lives rent free in your brain. Tar truck. So the lava magma that's erupted out of the mountain, it's going to swallow all of Itos. Oh, Lord, there's nowhere else that... There's nowhere else that we can live. This is our land. There's that word again. Doesn't it just ask? Beg. So I beg you from my heart to help us. The only one that can save my people is you. So Lord Moon, it won't change the cycle, I guess, the cycle of life and death of people, but the only person that can stop Satan's plans is you. Let's make a miracle in order to save this land of Itos. Like what? Rain? Wind? Can we rain on a volcano? Let's tell Satan not not today, Satan. So Lord, even with I guess with the force of that rain, it won't be able to quell the violent flames of the mountain. In order to stop the fierce flames, we'll have to send a strong... Are we going to level up our rain power or something? A heavy rain? Or what? Oh, maybe I need to use level 3. I getcha. So does it actually make it... I'm wondering about the tower defense then. Does it actually make it stronger? I thought it just increased the radius. So Lord, the tears that you sent down over the volcano have weakened the force of the flame, of the magma. I do not. Jesus Christ. Twitch. Ah, there we go. I just saw a message appear. I think the USB had come slightly loose. I saw that, you know, pop up on the thing like the USB is not connected correctly or whatever on Windows. And I was thinking, well, it's one of three things. It's either my mouse, my capture card, or the cooling fan. But I don't think the cooling fan would even register in that way. So, and then I could notice, you know, the bottom, the icon to tell me to continue the conversation was no longer moving on the stream. So I could tell that it had come undone. But because I'm using, you know, because it's PlayStation 4 and I'm using like HDMI splitter stuff, it gets really arsey with the signal sometimes. Because I have to make sure that it connects to my TV first before, otherwise my TV's like, I don't recognise this signal. I don't know why it does that, but it's just weird. So I have to make sure that, but then sometimes the capture card gets arsey too. So I was like, oh, I'm going to have to get off my arse and like unplug the whole thing and plug it back in again and stuff, because I kept disconnecting, reconnecting the card, it wasn't picking it up. But the old-fashioned unplug it and plug it back in worked. So there we go. Right, where were we? So many interruptions in the middle of my storyline. Naked ladies and capture cards. Be gone. So I got crap in my throat as well from being sick. Alright, so God, you protected us. We offer a prayer to you. You get stuff when you're trying to maintain a fully featured streaming setup in your everyday living. I know, I'm already going to have to ditch this sofa. Although I'm actually alright on it tonight. I guess because I've forgotten a little bit. I'm envious, yeah, I'm envious of people that have more than one room, you know. You know? This is just me. I have to. It's like my friend came over at the weekend, and then I had to move some stuff so that she can sit down, and then I put it back. But like, it's like, oh, this is not quite the right way. The TV's the wrong angle. Coffee table's too far to the right than how I usually would have it. The miracle that you sent forth really was wonderful, O Lord. I offer up again a prayer of thanks, of gratitude. So just before now, I think one of my memories has kind of been come back to me, of the days when I was in confinement. Deep below the volcano. What's that? Oh, there was a monster. A fearsome monster. The form of a fearsome monster that did something with flames. Do you know what else this game likes to do too? Is just use stupid kanji for a simple word as well. Got it. Collect. Put together. Put that in my dictionary. Guess it's consolidating the flame. A fearsome monster that's gathering up fire, I guess. It's that flame wheel thing, isn't it? Hey Angel, how are you? You just missed the chance to see naked ladies. We had a bot come in and interrupt us to inform us that we could see some. Does that have a real name? What is that monster called? It's like a... I don't know. Oh well, anyway. So deep below the mountain, there was a fearsome monster that's been gathering up flames. The king of the flames, the flame wheel. Count his periodic accessory to mine too. 2 monitors, a CRT TV, a keyboard, a mouse, 2 games consoles, the same desk right now. So I've got a coffee table with a PlayStation 1 on it and a PlayStation 2 because I've been playing the PlayStation 2 offline. I've got a Sega Saturn down on the floor to my right. And then I've got a TV on a TV thing, and underneath the TV thing there's like a PS3 and a PS4. And then on my coffee table I've got my laptop as well. And my fan pointed at me. Supposed to say hi to me. Charming. How's that NES game going? You seem addicted. Did I win? I put a prediction in, but then I went in the bath. Something I didn't even understand what I was doing, to be honest. Something about finishing legs before 3 p.m. I don't really know. I said yes. Anyway, I'm totally lost my flow now. Must be one of... Oh, I've forgotten what this word was as well. Doesn't it just mean brethren? I think it does. Yeah, his family is one of his brethren. So it must be him that caused the eruption. So Lord, just a little bit longer, and God will be able to get the power back in order to defeat him. You need to just believe and wait, Migrana. Of course I will. I am the hero of God, basically, and he is my God. My God. You did? Oh, I got. Maybe I should have got a lot of points then, because there was a lot of points on no when I bet. So I'll just believe in you. Oh Lord, under your protection, the citizens of Itos have flourished. And we offer up this magic of healing as a token of our gratitude. We found this magic in one of the stones of flame that had cooled when you sent down your tears of rain. It's most befitting of God, one of God's powers. And so we offer it up to you. Is DuckTales on that game? Excuse me. We've got healing magic? Healing magic wasn't in the original. What does that do? That seems almost a bit cheating. Where is it? Wow, there's Healing Magic Angel in this one. 25% of your health you can do for 60 MP. That's a bit bust. So what, wait, how many spells were in the original? So we got 6. Mind you, I don't think there was ice, was there? I don't remember. I think there was 5. There's definitely the Stardust one. Pal DuckTales World Record holder. Oh, you wish. Yeah, I suppose they'd have to get Disney on it, wouldn't they? Oh. Listen, Migarana. So at this time, the humans uncrushed, I guess. Unbroken, I guess, undefeated. Wishes have called forth one of God's lost powers. And now one of Satan's monsters, the King of Fire, the Flame Wheel, will be destroyed at the hands of God. You are my Lord, and also the Lord of Itos. It is already decided that you will be victorious. And please leave the protection of the lands of Itos to me while you are fighting. Finally! Action time. Serious for Christmas episode against us last night. I've missed all of what you're talking about right now. Not NES Thomas the Tank Engine. There's always a faster train. I didn't even know there was one on the NES. There's one on the Mega Drive, but I'm sort of savouring it. Right, I think we're done here. We can go into the action stage. What was the first game then? I've kind of missed what you've been going through. What was the first game? The great game on the first challenge. You've lost to me. So I've been reading Japanese story time while you've been and now I'm trying to like read chat in reverse. I read that you got DuckTales. And it's also 11 o'clock at night and I've been at work all day. Yogi? Where the hell did you mention Yogi? Be kind. Been up done like 9 hours at work. Wait, was it that Yogi? Was it that Yogi Bear or a different one? Do you know, I found some really scathing reviews. It was that Yogi. I found some really scathing reviews in old magazines of that Yogi. I posted it in my Discord a while ago. I sent it to you as well, I think, Angel. It was like, I mean, obviously they're saying it was terrible, but there was like a screenshot of a picture of it in, you know, they do in magazines, and you know they have a caption underneath, and all it said in this magazine, it was a British magazine, of course. It was a picture of the game, and underneath it just said crap, 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 crap. I'm like, I can't believe they published that. But they really didn't give a shit, though, did they? Back in those days in magazines, like. Well, fantastic. Why would you program that? They weren't wrong. 90s reviews are so... yeah. I think they also didn't really have to worry about their language too much either. Still think this sounds like Batman. Oh my god. For kids way older than me, yeah, they were, and even young adults, I think, to be honest, some of them. They were, but they were also very lad mag, weren't they? Very lad maggy. So I feel like I'm missing the whole top area of this level. No, I have. There's a whole, like, upper layer. How do I get up there? I want to get all the stuff. I don't think I can go back now, though. Come on. This music is gorgeous, though. Even though it does sound a bit Danny Elfman meets John Williams. How does this originally sound? I want to restart the level because I think I've missed bits of it. Unless, can we actually backtrack a screen? No, so I've definitely missed stuff. What's really cool in this too is, did you hear? Do you know who composes it? So Itos has gorgeous music. Each of the towns, so Yuzuka, yeah, he came back and he redid his own music and added new songs, and he's also done the new songs in a SNES style as well that didn't exist originally. So this is a new track that isn't in the original game. Each town now has its own theme, whereas in the original it was just the same town music. And this is like an imitation SNES version of the new song. It's really pretty. From old hardware. He's still doing work and stuff too, you know, he seems to be very much into nostalgia and retro, I think, because he's doing that new shoot 'em up. Yeah. but all the modern music is him too, and it's really nice because there's a fantastic interview that he did. I watched as I've been playing this. And he talks about coming back and doing the music for this. It's like, and it's a proper interview with the kind of a fan of the game, I guess he is. I don't know if he works at Square Enix or not. And then the producer, and they're talking about how iconic the music is, and that, you know, I think he quite right. I'm pretty sure he quite rightly said that he didn't want to change his own music. Bring back Soul Blazer 2, yeah, and Terranigma. I'll hold that thought as I think we've gone into an ad break, and I don't know whether you're getting them or not. You could do it any moment though. You don't. It's not always guaranteed. It's weird how they work. It's just right now there's a chance you'll get one, or you'll get all of them. Who knows? But I find it depends on region and location and stuff. I tend to find Americans get them mostly. I often don't get them. There must be a way up. We're probably safe now. I just have them set for like a minute and a half every like half an hour. And then that meets the 1 hour quota that they want. I don't have any pre-rolls and stuff. But yeah, the oh, what was that? The video was really interesting because I think he was basically, you know, saying that he didn't want to change his music too much because he already thought it was good, you know, and I don't think that's it's a much older opinion, I think, to say that is, you know, it's definitely what an older person would say, and quite rightly so. Like, your work was good, why would you change it? You know, there's a reason that you finished that piece of music. It's finished. It's like a book. You don't go back and rewrite it, do you? Just because whatever. Or you don't remake your own movies and things, I would imagine, or redraw your own picture. So why would you change your music? So I think he's kind of said he was a bit conscious about tinkering with it too much and changing any of it. He just orchestrated it instead of rearranging and remixing it. And also the other conscious point is that the fans would notice, and if it was changed too much too. I think I've missed something. There clearly must be something at the top. But then at the same time, he's had the chance to make new music for stuff, so that's really exciting too. Yeah, maybe it's just, I don't know, maybe it's just random design. Maybe there's no items up there. It just looks like there should be something. Probably nothing. It is fun, like, listen to the interview and then also playing the game and stuff, and really thinking about ActRaiser as a game and replaying it recently. The music is really, really sublime. Like, for especially one of like the very first Super Nintendo games as well. The music is just like nothing else. I think it elevates the game in a very crazy way. And it's also really funny because, I mean, not funny, but it's interesting because now that it's orchestrated, you could hear just how much volume and depth was in the original. How easily it's translated to orchestra. But yeah, there's like new mechanics and stuff in there, so we have to collect these crystals to boost our attack and magic attack, and if we get 100% then we'll get an instant revive upon death, which is what you definitely want on hard mode for the bosses. But on this hard difficulty, you really can't face roll these levels. You'll die really quickly if you get hit a few times. So usually when I've been doing them, I've had to go through the levels a couple of times to get used to it. And especially trying to reach the first checkpoint is usually a bit of a pain in the arse. But I've enjoyed it in that way because there's obviously only so many action stages in the game anyway. May as well savour them a bit. And it makes the bosses really thrilling because you really can't tit about on the bosses on this difficulty because you'll die very quickly. So you have to learn patterns and stuff, and I imagine on normal you can probably just magic cheese them all. Oh. Not sure that's supposed to be... No, I don't think I'm supposed to go there. I still haven't found a single MP scroll. There's usually 3 on every level. Not always anything there to fix as such. No, it's just putting it to new instrumentation. Oof. And also what's really nice in this remake is we have this backdash, which is incredibly powerful. Especially if you want to play on hard, you need to master the backdash because it gives you iframes for the entire duration of it, and you can use it to like dash through enemies and through projectiles and stuff. You can actually turn it off in the settings, but I don't know why you would want to. You can do like a classic gameplay mode where you can't use it and stuff. I don't know if it does anything with the combo attack. But I love it. I love the backdash. It really makes the action a bit more exciting. Bastard. There's one. That one wind up being different rather than better, yeah. But also, I don't know. You get used to something. I mean, even like listen to the Fantasy Star 2 song that you did and put in my Discord. You know, I think it's lovely, but I'm not going to lie, like there's parts of it where my brain's going, it didn't do that note. Do you know what I mean? When you rearrange something, I mean obviously that's the point of you doing it, you're doing a rearrangement, but I guess if you were doing your own music, why would you? I mean, Secret of Mana did that, I guess, and sometimes it was real hits though. Some of the rearrangements on the Secret of Mana soundtrack were really good, and then some of them were real misses for me. I think the Leech music wasn't good. Dark Leech somehow managed to ruin that one, but it's funny. I think it's when it's something that you've heard so many times, your brain almost rejects it not going where it's supposed to. The musical motifs, I guess, rather than rearrangements. Yeah. Well, that is what it sounds like, really. Sort of like it almost felt like a reprisal, or you know, to be used somewhere else in the same game. Like, I liked that because it was recognizable, but yet not the same. Yeah. But then on the flip side, like the cursory mix that you did, I thought it kind of hit all the right beats exactly as it was, and then you had that bit that you added that was not in the original completely, which I absolutely adore. I think that's better than the original. The guitar bit is so good. In the middle. Music's such a funny thing though, isn't it? what you can get away with them. Even just the wrong instrument sometimes can really just put me off a rearrangement that somebody's done on YouTube. Do I need to go down? So far though, I'd say this game, every single song I've heard in the game has been a hit. I don't think there's been any song that I think sounds any worse than the Super Nintendo version. Although I do think a couple of the new songs sound even better in the Super Nintendo versions. I'm gonna go up first. I'm just trying to find all the secrets to do it all in one go. Because there's usually 3 max MP boosting scrolls. But then, you know, going back to the idea of doing the fancy style, if you're sometimes if you're remaking something, I think it can be interesting to change it up a little bit because it gives you something to look forward to. If it's exactly the same, it's like, what's the point? This gets away with it by having new tracks completely, but I still enjoyed the Secret of Mana remake because I looked forward to how the music was going to sound, knowing that it wasn't going to be exactly the same. So in that sense, you know, because I mean it's like, you know, Phantasy Star 2. Phantasy Star 2 will always exist, it doesn't stop it existing. I mean, I enjoyed the remake of Phantasy Star 2, but we know, I've talked about that before. It was very safe though. What is all this? There's another one. See, I like it. I don't get the distaste. I can get that maybe you don't rave about it, but I thought it was fine. Yeah, actually, to be honest, I've never played the original Phantasy Star 2. So I played that, and I think some other songs I was probably hearing them for the first time in that version. I knew the opening iconic ones. I knew the main town and the start music and the combat music and probably the first dungeon, but the later levels like Nay's name music and stuff I hadn't heard before. Oh, you know, I've got all this bloody MP and a healing spell now. This is a game changer. What am I doing? Struggling. Whoa! That's broken. So it doesn't even cost that much MP. That's mad. But maybe they've made the game harder now as a result, expecting you to have the spell. I wonder if I was supposed to go through that door or not. I can't go from that side. Presumably I was going to get that max MP anyway. There are small metallic chains I really hate, especially in the boss theme. Your ear just rejects. I think it's probably that too, because I wouldn't have noticed. I wouldn't have known it was wrong for probably the boss music. So I don't think I ever got that far. It is that. It's absolutely that though. Like when you're fond of a piece of music, if you change your note, it just gets up my nose. You know, because it's like dear to me. Oh, we're at the boss already? Oh shit. Oh yeah. Fire wheel. I've missed the scroll though. It's annoying. We have to come back. I'm probably gonna die anyway. Goodness. Do do not know any of his moves. He seems a lot less jank than the Super Nintendo version. Woo! Oh, you bastard! I don't think I can actually do this slice through him. Oh, you shit. The bosses are great on this though. I've really enjoyed them. They have like proper patterns and stuff to learn. The original did to a degree. I've always thought the fire wheel on the original was total trash though. Got my MP back though. Oof. Ah! Whoa! Shit! I didn't mean to press out. Ah! 16-bit challenge, but yeah, I like it. I like the no dicking about. That's why I went with it. Because I just thought I'd played the original before, right before I played this one, and I just thought, you know those modern games, you know what they do. Everybody has to win. Oh! Hard mode makes you take way more damage than usual, and it also makes them have a lot more health. Shit. Wah, wrong way. Whoa! Cheeky bitch. Bum 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 bum. He was actually a lot easier than the others, and obviously the health spell is really helping. The Minotaur was pretty rough the first time. The first boss. Jingle's really good. Fill it in my wands. Where's my throat, sweeties? So the flames of the King of Flame have been quelled and Karma's returned to the mountains. And our God is victorious. In your ones and twos. So of course he was. I was confident of his victory. Lord, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. So I've finally been rewarded. So my hundreds of years of regretting. I was asked by the citizens they want me to become the chief of these lands. But I refused. I can't take these citizens from you, I guess. I'll be nothing more than just Migarana. But I'll never forget that I was your hero. Just an ordinary garden variety Migarana. She was pretty pompous at the start. She's gone through a little arc. It's been lovely. It's been really well written. I've enjoyed it. Because we started out like here. She's like one of the original inhabitants of the lands. Because obviously, you know, with ActRaiser, the idea is that in the backstory, we originally fought with Satan, but then we were defeated and went to sleep for hundreds of years, and Satan's basically destroyed the world and all the people that lived in it, and so there's the previous inhabitants and there's the current inhabitants as we're repopulating the place. So she was the chief of the previous people that lived here, and she's lost, but they've all died and stuff. And at the start she kind of wanted everybody to leave her land, but she's come around, she's gone for a little thing. So she offers up her star jewel to us. And rest assured that I'll lend my sword at any time. And that'll be the end of Itos. You may have my But when I first came here though, I think I skipped it or it was a bug, but I had a very weird way that the story unrolled. I ended up watching YouTube and realising, because I was so confused, I skipped her introduction scene somehow, or it just didn't ever play out. So then all of a sudden she was just like, her first scene was her talking to us and saying, so have you prepared to leave these lands? And I'm just like, who the fuck are you? She was like, and then there was all this conversation about how she looked like a ghost or something, and I'm like, what is going on? What are they talking about? Because I'd missed the entire conversation where she threatened us and told us to leave, and just all the suspicions surrounding it. It was very confusing. So the menace that has threatened the lands of Itos is gone. And please bring the same peace to other lands like you have done here in Itos. It seems the people here no longer need the help of God. Well then, let us head to new lands. Re-throwback PS4. Did you ever wind up by playing Agla? I bought Aggelos, I haven't played it yet. I may do. Just don't feel like modern stuff, PlayStation 4 stuff doesn't really seem to go too well on Twitch for me. I kind of want to go back in that thing though. I'd probably stream that though, because it's retro. To be honest though, I kind of just stream anything, because otherwise I don't play it. I have missed one. Where? Actually, do you know what? I'm going to leave it, because at some point there's going to be a quest where they make me go back in there anyway. So I'm just going to leave it. I think. Let's just do the other action stage. So I've done Bloodpool, I've done Fillmore, I've done Cassandra. Oh, you can. I wonder if we won't be able to hear it because they've cocked up. Has Bloodpool got new music? It's really pretty. Some other towns' new music. Fillmore's great, but I think Fillmore no longer does Fillmore because they've learnt how to sing music. So oh no, Bloodpool has learnt this track, which is a shame because the original music was better. That was unique. We've done all the quests here now, though. The loading on this game isn't fun though. It seems to be a thing that plays modern games though, because I was playing Chris Tales and that has terrible loading too. But like, why does this game have such bad loading? It's like a 2021 game that's hardly pushing the hardware. I feel like, I don't know, PlayStation would load it faster. Should be sure. Yeah, this isn't even. Yeah, this is digital, because there's no physical. I'd have bought this physical if it existed. I'm sure some limited twats will do it eventually. Everything's limited these days. And I won't buy it. This was absolutely, probably, originally a phone game. First, when it was conceived, I think, that got upgraded. It feels like it was designed for phone originally. Even just the way it all looks, like, that looks like a phone touchscreen. Beautiful music though. But all the art design is gorgeous on this game, and the music. I actually don't think that the old PlayStation 1 games are even that bad. Right, so we've got 2 towns left. We've got Marana, which I think I always do Marana last. And then we've got North Wall. Let's go to North Wall. So if we defeat the monsters here, we'll be able to humans will be able to begin their life on the lands. I am so ready. About to me sometimes back then. Yeah, me playing them now, I don't really, they don't bother me. Maybe PS2, yeah. But the PlayStation 1 games I've been playing recently haven't been too bad, and Saturn's incredibly fast. God, bloody throat. Ooh. Oh, I love this music. Oh, but Odyssey's rough. That's lovely. I want to put the original one on for a minute. Loading times into pattern, their big lag before every animation. Most of the Saturn games I play have been alright. When they're the ones that are good, not Suikoden. It's so lovely. Try with War Thunder or Flight Sims? No. I played Combat Flight Simulator once. Oh, I'm gonna really clear my throat, excuse me. I had some World War Combat Flight Simulator thing, but I could never really understand how to do it. It just crashed all the time. I didn't have the instructions, let's say. Hey, Dreamy. Oh, bugger. I finished ITOS moments ago. It was lovely. We've now gone to a brand new land. We've gone to North Wall. I've got to unlock it first though by doing the first action stage. Yeah. In the original, this one I remember was full of death spikes on the Japanese version, but the boss was like really ridiculous. The second level of this area is much worse. The tree level. I've got a healing spell now as well. Shit. Bollocks. It is, yeah. Almost seems a bit too helpful. I wonder what would happen if I went down there. Death, okay. I wish we would have more games. Well, maybe we do and I just don't look, but I love this kind of art style. It's really nice. I wish the characters were a bit higher quality res though, but I like the backgrounds. I feel like this is a really nice sort of compromise for pixel art and 3D without being actually 3D. Hey Glyphix, how you doing? Whoops. Am I supposed to get that without taking damage? Oof. Ugh. I'm alright, just clearing my throat constantly. Just restart. We need a restart level button though. Because I don't hit a checkpoint, so there's like no point carrying on. I'm just losing a life at that point. Hey Patty, how are you? Still feeling poorly? No, you know when it just lingers and the remains of having been poorly? Just croaky, like phlegmy throat, but I'm not sick. Yeah. I just want to not have to keep clearing my throat all the time to speak. And at work time, you'd open up the artery range. Wow. Shit. Say something nice about this game. Go ahead. Tell me something nice about this game. I changed the redeem now. Instead of I have to, you have to. Like the character designs. Me too. Low frame rate of the character animation makes it feel like stop motion. That's true. I have no problem with the graphics. I wish it was ever so slightly higher res on him though, because it looks like it just doesn't match with the rest of the game. It looks like he was obviously made for a smaller screen and has been blown up. And I don't like that it lags when I pick up an item, but other than that I've no real bother. People kind of criticised the graphics at the time, I think, when it came out, and I don't know, it doesn't bother me. He's a bit crusty. Whereas the backgrounds have been upscaled properly, it seems. But it's like all the enemies and stuff have not. No, we're not. As far as you face your daily tasks with alacrity and diligence. Wow. Yuzuki is a beautiful man. He'd bang a job, but he ran into the ship. Is that something nice about the game, or are you just hitting on Yuzuki Shiro? He's a bit of a fox. Oh damn. You bastard bird. We went to an arcade and played the OG Shinobi. I was thinking about going to one, just seeing if I could find one somewhere, Google it or whatever. I've also seen some sort of news though, I think they're starting to close down here. Arcades are just starting to go, unfortunately. But I did see some interesting Twitter pictures of people who were like buying up arcade cabinets and having them in their home. I saw somebody on Twitter who's literally got a bed with like 4 arcade cabinets next to him. He's got like no space by the looks of it. Oh yeah, the original Shinobi is a different beast, isn't it? It's more like what's it called that I played? Rolling Thunder, isn't it? Mind you, Shadow Dancer is a bit more like that too, because that's what I think. Shadow Dancer is probably closest to the Shinobi formula than the later Shinobi games are. I've never played the arcade version though, I've just seen footage of it. How am I supposed to get this without taking damage? Oh, it's a bit too slow. They had Rolling Thunder 2. Rolling Thunder number 2, Rolling Thunder 2, I played it on the Mega Drive and it was really good. There's a 3 as well, but I've not played that one yet. But Rolling Thunder 2 I enjoyed a lot. It's difficult, but it was doable. Haven't played the original. I don't think there's an easy way to play the original. Unless it's on Arcade Archives or something. Oh, you shit. I'm assuming we can't go in this water. Oof. Nearly did. Got Rolling Thunder 3. It's all memorization with the original. 2 was pretty difficult towards the end, but not impossible. Is there not something here? It can't be all this way just to get a little SP potion, surely. Oh, it's a fucking wall. Whatever. Ah! Oh. Well, that's good to know. God does not endorse ice baths. You dare suggest what God does and does not do? The graphics are really nice. On what, this? Or Rolling Thunder? Or both? Oh, they've put this bit in the game. This is the shitbag nasty jump thing that was in the original one that had horrible spikes as well. This looks a bit better though. I think on the original, so this is easy. If I remember, all of this was spikes and you had to do this, and if you fell in, it's instant death. Because the Japanese version of ActRaiser has instant death spikes. Oops. And I think if I remember as well, the jump between those two icebergs was really wide. Oh. Shit. Worked out. Sort of copycat game called named Viper. Oh, I don't know that one. I don't know really any NES. Oh. It's just a dead end. I wonder if we'll have to do the stupid bit we have to ride on a sliding ice thing up and down the like slopes and jump off. Or was that was this level, I think. Damn bat. Oh, I only wanted the bloody crystal. Can't reach it. Whatever. I've really not hit the checkpoint yet. Has a great attitude. He'd play his character in D&D. Well, his name, he's not a knight. He's God. So, can you play God in D&D? Whoa! Oh, there we go. There it is. The things that you need to land on. Or playing would be divine. Would be. they've changed it up a bit. Good night, Sir Moon of Wensleydale. Wensleydale. Whoa! Not sure what that was all about. It is a cheese, yeah. Bloody bats. Curious what would happen if I didn't get off. Well, there's a comment to that. Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well. Whoa! Sorry, I just kicked the capture card. Hopefully that was okay. Wensleydale. It's just varying degrees of good to me. I think the criticism was it looks like a mobile phone game, which from initial impressions I thought so too, really. But I think it just stems from how he looks. Oh, this is gonna be rough. Whoa, icicle, that was rude. And it respawns. I think the way the ice was done that I thought was perfectly good. Yeah, it does. It looks frosty, you know. I'm enjoying it in the summer heat, to be honest. These modern kids with their 4Ks. Back in my day, we only had one. Twitch watching is crap NES games. I'm currently playing Blasphemous. So not a lot of high intensity graphics in my world. Some definitely fall into that samey trope. I don't have 4. Watching the telly now. I don't have a 4K TV. I'm still using like a 13-year-old TV. I'm always playing all. I like new stuff too. I just these days I've really gotten into retro. But I'm not opposed to modern games. It's just I don't know whether people particularly enjoy watching me play modern games. Otherwise, I'm not sure if it's better to do anything that isn't Mega Drive sometimes. But I don't know. I like to play what I like to play, so I'll play PlayStation 1 sometimes and whatever. It does sort of help to have a goal kind of thing, like doing all the Mega Drive games, but I like to have a break now and then and play something else. I want to finish Chris Tales. 2. But sad the way the ice collection is tower defense. Yeah, I said that when it was with the it was what you'd said actually. I was basically saying what you'd said about how the interface looks like a mobile phone game. Someone sort of enjoys a balanced gaming diet. And for the chats, can you play secretary? but when you're enjoying it. I'm usually not. That's very sweet. Yeah, there's a lot of games I don't enjoy. I try and see, like, even with stuff I don't like, though, like, I like games, I love games, so I try and see, like, something in them. Even, like, sports games that I'm not typically that thrilled to be playing for the Mega Drive. That's why I could never do a playthrough of, like, maybe the PlayStation 2 library, for example, because I just don't have the inbuilt nostalgia in the same way to tolerate the, like, sports game stuff. Because at least with the Mega Drive, the whole, when it's got music and the graphics, it's just a vibe. The whole thing is just an experience. Whereas, like, you know, if I had to play for the PlayStation 3 library, whenever it was nothing great, I'd just be like, really? Like, what do you call it? NHL 2010 would just be like, ugh. You guys gonna play every game? No, just play what you want to play. Well, I wanted to, though. That's the point, isn't it? To go through the whole library, and it's been good and bad. You know, it's made me find new experiences. I mean, I don't have to do anything, but I kind of have been enjoying it, even when I'm not enjoying it. And some games I find myself enjoying later, like the Tommy Lasorda one that just got brought up. I initially didn't really get on with that, and then I grew to really enjoy it. I found that I actually quite like cricket games now. Retro cricket games can be interesting when they're done well. I didn't like Roger Clemens so much. I've quite got into the basketball games. I don't mind the retro basketball games. I think they're fun. I still don't like the football ones. It's just, I don't like football, so I don't think I'm ever going to really change too much on that. Some are better than others. But it's very hard to, if you say you're going to do every game on the Mega Drive, but then be like, oh, but not this and but not this, like, where do you draw the line? Like, some people say, like, oh, I'd play every game on the Mega Drive, but I wouldn't do the sports. It's like, so you wouldn't play Road Rash then? And they'll be like, yeah, but Road Rash is good. I'm like, okay, but what about NBA Jam? Would you play NBA Jam? Yeah, because that's good. And it's like, well, what about Arnold Palmer's Tournament Golf? And they're like, oh, no, probably wouldn't play that. But it's like, but maybe it would be good if you did play it, you know? Some sports games are tolerable and acceptable, and some for some reason are not. It's kind of a weird one, but I've found that actually quite a lot of the sports games are a lot better than you think. There are bad sports games and there are good ones, you know. Vampire, it should be. He looks a bit interesting. Merman... what? Merman Fly? I thought he was a vampire from the original. Absolutely. Whoa, he hits like a fucking trot. What are you doing? Shit. Wow. Do not touch the Merman Fly. His hitbox is nasty. I wonder. This is probably supposed to be the last area, though. I think I always do it out of sequence. I think the jungle person's place, but whatever. That's the way I've always played it. Because in the original, I used to find the jungle boss the hardest to do. Well, I still do the bloody plant boss on Act 1. It's going to be interesting. Barely scratching him. Whoa! You shit, that really hurts. My goodness. Oh, Jesus. Oh. Oh, he's doing a new attack. Ah! Whoa, bitch. Not lifesteal, yeah. Well, it would have been when he used to be a vampire. Pretty sure. Grotto's Hermit. Not think we're going to survive that. Oh, I had another life in the bank, and I hadn't used my resurrection yet that you get one time for getting the 100% crystals on the level. So I was pretty confident by the end of that. I was sort of just curious to see what his new attack patterns were going to be like. Oh, new music again. So at last, the lands of North Wall can be inhabited by humans. Ethel Merman died. But we mustn't be careless. Humans are known to be weak creatures. Let's protect the humans from the monsters that crawl on the lands. New art. Oh, I like their outfits. So, oh lord, these North Wall at the kind of end of the land, end of the world, is sealed away in ice from the blizzards that blow. Feels very Christmassy right now. If you like being frozen in ice, it does have that sort of Iceland kind of, excuse me, Greenland kind of vibe maybe. I really like this new music. So please melt the ice with your light and make the lands habitable by the citizens of Northfall. Make lands where we may live. I love the snow effect on the screen as well, it's really nice. So here in the land of, it's just as the people of Northfall said, everywhere's covered in ice. They can't even even going outside is difficult, let alone reclaiming the land. So let's rescue the people with one of your miracles so that they may begin reclamation. Oh, this is the area that has the mysterious tree, isn't it? Oh, there it is. Oh, wow! Look at how it's moving. So cute. Are they penguins? That's amazing. So, oh Lord, with the warmth of the sun that shined, the ice that once inhibited us has melted. Oh Lord, we thank you for your light that you've poured upon these, or us who live in these difficult lands. This song is gorgeous. I'm going to switch it to the Super Nintendo version in a minute, actually. So while we begun proceeding with reclaiming the land, we found someone collapsed in the nearby area. He looks like a human child, but his clothes and hair were a colour of blue that we'd never seen before. His skin even, or their, I don't know their gender actually. They're not a monster. There are some who wonder if they're a monster. But I don't see how they could be anybody evil. What should we do with this person? We ask you for your wisdom. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, what? Monster? I was not expecting this. What did you say? Calm yourself. We don't understand what you're saying. Daughter of Merman Fly. You killed my daddy. She must be one of the previous people that lived here, though. It wouldn't surprise me, though, if that's part of it. Maybe they will make it out to be the case. Because usually the villain often has something to do with the character that we meet. Like a backstory. The werewolf one was pretty good. So you're okay, nobody's gonna hurt you. But how can we communicate this? Name. What's your name? Name? Name is Taya. Are you okay? I think she She fell over? Oh, she's fallen over. She's certainly not a human, but also I don't see her as a monster either. Bum ba bum. This is beautiful music. Oh my god. It's even better. That's so pretty. Oh, I love how they're digging in the snow, the little roads. So the air here in Northwall is frozen. Even with our clothes, it's not a place to kind of live. So if we were able to get some materials or something from these lands, then maybe we would be able to make clothing that could challenge the... I can't think of the word, not strict. Rough, cold weather. Is that an idiom? Oh, it is. It's like to give out a sound, or to give up a sound. So even when I think that they're weak, even when they're... I feel like this should be in the negative, but it seems like it's when they... even when they're cold, they give up. But shouldn't it be they don't give up? I wonder if that seemed odd to me. It seemed like that should have been a negative sentence, not a positive one. Guess I read it wrong. I'm going with that though anyway in my head. But if we don't do something about the cold, then we can't expect them to be able to do any development here in Northwall. If we can find some materials to make warm clothing, then we should give it to them. I already have it actually. I don't think we'd need it at the very start though. I thought that would be like, that was a bonus quest. Give them the wool. So, oh Lord, we've acquired a new skill to make clothes that won't lose against the cold using this sheep's wool. And now we'll be able to expand our reclamation of the land even wider across these snow plains than we were able to before. And we offer up our deep gratitude to you, O Lord, who's granted us this wonderful wool. Oh, I forgot we were still listening to the Super Nintendo version. So in order to develop the town further, we need an even bigger population. So let's guide the people and make the town bigger. Yeah, you know, I've done 4 towns at this point. You don't need to keep going with the tutorials. I get it. That's everything. Seems smaller than I felt like it was on the Super Nintendo version, this area. Is that a horse? Oh. So, oh Lord, we've headed towards one of the monsters' nests, and we've been kind of probing around for arts, I think, to protect us from more monsters coming. That girl hasn't woken up ever since she collapsed. We've kind of dealt with her, like we were trying to watch over her bedside or whatever, but I wonder if it would have any effect on her. And what we know about her is that her name is Tyre. All we know about her is that. If she wakes, we'd like to talk with her a little bit more, but... Oh Lord, we ask that you shine your light down on these frozen lands. See, they're obviously all about the sun. So was the desert place too, though, but I guess here we're a sun god. Because that's something else that I really do appreciate with this game. It's like the different locations, we're viewed in a different way by each of the people, which the SNES version I don't think went that into depth with that, but I really like the remake doing that. What do we need to do? We need to remove one of the things. But like the first town, I can't remember how they referred to us in the first town. Not so much the second town, but the town that we just did, we were kind of like a mountain god, and they revered the mountains, and it was like all our powers were coming down from the mountains in their faith. And then the desert people, we were kind of the sun. It was protection of the sun, I guess. And here it's obviously they want us to shine warmth down on them. I think the first town was a bit more about rain. Oh, got that yellow skull. But that's been kind of cool. They talk differently too. Like they're clearly based on. Oh, what the hell is that? Based on different cultures of the world as well. Like the previous place had a very sort of kind of Asian theme. I think I want to say maybe middle, like the continent Asia rather than islands. And then the desert air is obviously a bit Egyptian inspired. I really like Grandy for that. The different phase she sees you travel, the different stages of the same base mythology. I have not played Grandy for forever. I need to replay that. And I want to play it in Japanese for the first time. But this game has been pretty good. It's also why there's been so much vocabulary in this game too, because they all use different sort of words and terms too. For the way that they talk. And then like the last character, she kind of, that Magrada person, whatever her name was, she almost sounded a bit period drama kind of sounding at first. She was very kind of bombastic with the way that she spoke. Oh, for God's sake. You all like just bugger off? Oh, I need to seal one of these lairs. Which one can I do? Oh. Oh. Oh, I think it's just because he died, not the monsters. They're going to attempt to seal one of the lairs. Yada yada yada, gotta destroy the vessel, in we go. Vast, but I like vasty. Make the journey feel genuinely vasty. Oh, Angel's like really struggling. Stop. Oh no, that's going to destroy the houses as well. Oops. Oh, he's fucking livid. Oh well. How much fucking health has you got, boy? What the hell? These ones move. This area definitely feels spicy. Maybe I should be in the jungle first. Oof. Winter's miserable. I hate it. My house gets wiped out by a thunderbolt because God was busy fighting off giant floating skulls. Also the snow. Don't forget the merman flies. Just trying to cultivate the land. Did not mean to do that. This is rough. Had to get a visit from the merman fly. He slams into them. Oh, I should probably leave those for a few. That'll do. It was all bullshit. There was lasers charging ominously overhead. With the tracking ones. So we sealed away one of the monsters' lairs, and now we've been granted a power to resist the monsters. Now be able to build more forts than before. Yada yada yada, same old. +3. Mermens beware. Oh Lord, we managed to seal one of the monsters' lairs. We thank you for the miracles of God that protect us from heaven on high. Why are you talking over there, I guess? Why are you talking up there? I guess to heaven. Yeah, why are you facing that way and talking? So she talks English now, or whatever? Human language? Oh, you're awake. So please tell us just who are you? Where did you come from? Played ActRaiser 2, by the way, will you? No, I haven't. And as we were saying in the Discord, it's one of those grumpy ones that doesn't work very well. So, not yet. Unless I can get a good means to. I'd like to. I heard it strips out the original sim elements. Yeah, it does. It's so expensive. Is it? I didn't realise it was that expensive. I think my view of what's expensive now has changed a little bit though. I'm sort of adjusting to the idea that things are expensive. Maybe that one is. Taya lived together with friend in the mountains. But friend became strange and then so I came down from the mountain. And I was followed by monsters and I was so hungry. I've kind of, not totally like crazy, but sometimes I'm just kind of like, you know, if I really, really want something, I kind of feel like if it's truly worth it, then so be it, kind of thing. As long as it's not like, you know, utterly insane. But if it's something that like I got, I mean, even Ancient Roman, I really wanted it. It wasn't the cheapest thing that I bought. But I don't know. I need to sort out my living situation at the moment though, but when it's not like that, which is when I have bought quite a few games in the past, it's kind of like, well, what else am I using my money for? I don't go clubbing, I don't smoke, I don't drink, I quit smoking, I don't drink alcohol anymore unless it's a special occasion, so I don't use any money for things like that. I don't get takeaway, I don't go clubbing all the time, so it's kind of like I just spend my money on. And I've had this conversation with a friend really, and it's almost like I think that there's this sort of stigmatism because you can see where I've spent my money. If you come to my home, you can see where I've spent money in the past. But like, what's the difference between yes, I have shelves full of games, and you drank and ate your money? Like, you can't see that, but you did it. Do you know what I mean? Like, maybe you went out, you go out every weekend and spend £80 every Saturday night. Well, maybe I don't do that and I buy a game instead or something, you know what I mean? But it's just the evidence remains, whereas yours doesn't. Not you, but you know, the royal you. It's kind of a weird perspective that we kind of like, oh, can't spend that much money on that one thing, but quite happy to go and piss it away on booze on a Friday night or something, do you know what I mean? Like, and 2 Friday nights out could be ActRaiser 2 or something, do you know what I mean? And ActRaiser 2 is going to give you probably a bit longer run for it. And the other beauty is, if you ever decide to, you can sell ActRaiser 2 and probably get the money back, I guess. Yeah, dump it into pachinko or something. So I think anything in excess can be dangerous though, but there's some things that I really want to play, and I know I won't be able to otherwise, and I just make a choice. I don't buy every single game under the sun, because that would be ludicrous. I know there's some people that do. They want to collect an entire set of a console library. I'm not really bothered about that. But there's stuff I want. Like, what was one I got a while back? I got, I finally got Twilight Syndrome and the Yuyami Tanteidan, whatever it's called. And I know that I really want to play those, and I just thought I'm just gonna pay for it because I want a good time. I want to have, that will be my several nights out or something. And it'll be my several nights in instead. So I just thought it's, you know, it's weird. It's hard though, because I've definitely, you know, as a kid grown up with that mentality. I always wait for the price to come down. I always bought used games, and it's always was that, like, anything more than £30 is ludicrous. But it's not like for buying a new Switch game, yeah. See, I don't buy new games. I never really much at all anymore. I never do. I always buy old stuff. So I think the new stuff's not going anywhere. It'll be much more available in the future than some of this will. I did buy this, but it's like, do you know when I bought this? I'm very good at waiting. The problem with retro is you can't wait on retro anymore. Modern games you can wait though, but I'm very good at waiting on new stuff to save money. Because this game, it came out in 2021. I bought it about 4 or 5 months ago because I was waiting for a sale, and I waited and I waited and I waited and I waited. I knew I wanted to play it as soon as it came out, but I just thought it was, I think it was like 3,000–4,000 yen, and I just thought, ooh. And I picked it up in the end for about, I think it was about 1,000 yen. I got it on sale. It was like 50, no, it was like 75% off, I think, sale. I got this and the Ghouls and Ghosts Resurrection game. Both of them together were in the same sale, and I wanted both of them, but they were both on sale for like 75%, and I thought, well, you're not going to get much better than that, so it's time to finally get to play ActRaiser. But I'm pretty good at waiting for stuff to come down. Depends what it is, you know. New Tales of game, I used to buy them when they were new. But anyway, she was pursued by the monsters, and I was so hungry, and then I fainted. Is that so? Oh, that's no good. But I'm glad that you came here. Let's hurry and prepare you something to eat. But I'm in a hurry. She's actually talking a bit more broken, but I can't be arsed. I have to ask the people here about my friend. Star Ocean 2 came out in like November, and I bought it in February. 20 quid cheaper than the launch. Got luck with the launch, to be fair, but still. Yeah, it is, and also, you know, I know my gaming habits. It's very rare that if I pick something up, I'm going to play it immediately anyway. So, that Star Ocean remote looks nice, but I think I'll just... I have the PlayStation 1 version, which is probably the version I'll go with in the end now. Just because it's cozy and I've never played it before. So, so who will you ask? Oh, God. But first, let's get the food ready. We don't want you to faint again. And then after that you can come to the temple. Okay. Oh God, I'll come back again later. Definitely definitive version, but PS1 and PSP are both perfectly cozy. Yeah, I was torn between PSPs and stuff, but I think I'll just go OG and let it wow me how it originally was. Could always play the other ones later. The later versions of Star Ocean 2 didn't seem too much of a difference though, like the PSP ones did they? They were sort of still not too different. Star Ocean 1 is each version of Star Ocean 1 is like totally different, but it's like the art on the PSP one. There's a version that's on the PS4 as well. I think that's based on the PSP. So technically you can play every single Star Ocean game made, I think, now on the PlayStation 4, because on the Japanese anyway, because they re-released 1 and 2 on there, and you can get 3. Actually, can you get 3? No, you can get 3 on the PS archives, I think, and then you can get 4 in the remaster. You can get 5 and 6, and presumably the remake of 2 as well. So you can do the whole Star Ocean series just on your PS4 now. Free hit combo you can use in battles. Unbalances the game. Yeah, I'll probably just go with the original at this point. It looks nice. I picked it up because it was like £1. Rescued it from a smoky shop. That child, she looked straight at us. She must be able to sense God, you, oh Lord. But I just wonder what on earth her request is. Oh, so she referred to us as a friend. The friend, I think, then. The people, the person who's here. The people who are here. Seems that the citizens in this town have various different worries and concerns. Let's listen to them. It might be a clue to their development. Have we finished? Have we finished these? Whew, I have to go to bed in a minute. Busted music track that was never fixed. Oh, does it? Here's a boat theme instead. Oh, well, I'll definitely play the PS1 then. Is that first? So the white lands of North Wall conceal the forms of the monsters, I guess. I guess they're hiding in the snow. I don't think it was patched. So I guess it's there's so many of them lurking, hiding, peering at us through the gaps, holding their breath. Just thinking about it strikes fear in my heart, I guess. So, in order for us to live with just a little bit more peace of mind, we'd like to strengthen the defences of the town. Oh Lord, please shine down your light on these frozen lands. Because even though we're watching, they seem rather scared. Oh yeah, I haven't built anything, have I? I wonder if that's why we've got this scene, or would this happen anyway? So, yeah, so let's build some forts in order to give these cowardly humans some security. I ain't done nothing. So busy thinking about Star Ocean. I mean, I just never know where to put anything in this game because there's no strategy. Because I mean, I plonk one here and then all the monsters like come like this way. So it makes no bloody difference. Let's do. Oh no, you're good. That's what the cutscene was for. I'm curious if that cutscene was just natural though. We're probably going to have to do a tower defense in a moment, so that's probably why it's also bitching on. Assume a lot of these enemies are probably going to fly because they can't walk over the river. Don't know. Oh, it's because I ain't got any wood. I was wondering why wouldn't it let me do it. Do I even have a single factory built yet, or is that what those little igloo things are? Oh, they want to thank me for something. Oh, no, it was a quest. We needed to build more than 2 forts. So, in the town of Northwall, the number of sturdy forts has increased. Yeah, I built it, bitch. So, just thinking that we now have something that can protect us gives us a peace of mind. So whether it be the cruel environment or the threat of the monsters, for the humans here, these lands are constantly like, what's the word, threatening their lives. And when you think about it that way, even just a little it's no wonder that they're a little bit timid, I guess. Tyres getting her level up stuff. Spoilers that she's going to be the hero then. I mean, obviously there's nobody else. She's not actually... Is she technically even in my... Is she a unit yet? Oh, she is. She's not actually, like, story-wise, she's not. What does she do then? I forgot they all have special skills as well, don't they? Oh no, it's just their freeze resistance. Yeah. But anyway, what's her ability thing? What the hell would that mean? She increases the fort and units Special effects. I mean, I guess she would increase the range. Like, he can increase a fort's range, so she would increase his ability to do that. But I don't know what. Do forts have special skills? I didn't think they did. I can't even look. Seems like a crap skill. Oh Lord, tire's full now. Can you listen to my listen to my conversation? Listen to what I have to say. Very well. I'm a messenger of God. You can tell me what you have to say. A messenger? Don't you understand? In simple terms, I'm an angel. Angel? Metal Gear? I'm a friend of God's. Friend? Friends? I can't help channeling the in-betweeners whenever I hear that. So, I want God to save my friends. So, even if you do say that you want us to help you, but first we need to know, like, who are you? What are you? You don't seem like a bad person. What am I? I'm Taya. Taya. Ooh, friend. Divine. Friends. Fucking friends. Oh, that show. Can't believe that got made when it did. Still, to this day, I can't believe it. I feel like that was the last show that could get away with being that outrageous. So it seems that explaining is rather difficult, but or telling us is rather difficult, but who is that friend? A friend is Flot. A big cultural shift. The movie showed up things had already changed. I never thought it was like too outrageously like offensive though. It's just, it was really, really vulgar. And I feel like society had started to not quite be wanting that sort of vulgarity on mainstream television. It was a very lived experience. I thought that was, like, unlike a lot of shows, it was very, I wouldn't even say the 90s. That was my, like, teenage years in a TV show. That was what everybody was like. I think it is any generation. They still are, I think. I think it's just probably not shown on television, you know? Like, that was definitely the best episode for me of the In-Betweeners was the sixth form charity show. Like, that was, yeah, the In-Betweeners. The sixth form charity show was, it hit so hard. Like, I lived that. Like, it absolutely happened. Whereas, like, you know, a TV show like Skins, that was not my teenage experience. That was a highly over-the-top, exaggerated, ludicrous. That was like, Skins was like one day of, like, I feel like all of Skins was like perhaps one day of my entire life was that outrageous. Do you know what I mean? But the In-Betweeners was just, that was life. You know, going around, like, just the stuff like going around, being too drunk and throwing up in the sink at your friends or something, you know, just that sort of stupid, dumb stuff. And talking crap as well, making mistakes and saying stupid stuff that you shouldn't say. But yeah, turned up to 11. Yeah, Skins was outrageous though. Skins was not real British life. isn't willing to go there, to be honest. Too cringe, makes characters too unlikable. People want to see real teenagers because real teenagers are dreadful. Yeah, exactly. They are. They are. That was the beauty of the In-Betweeners, though. It was like it held up this fantastic mirror, but I was no longer a teenager watching it, so it was really like, oh my god. I don't think I was particularly like the people in the In-Betweeners, but I knew them. They existed. Because, I mean, they were a bit more like laddie lads than I would have been at that age. But they knew them. I knew them. And some of the other characters that they met and stuff were very simple too. Absolutely yeah. And I always liked, what was his name? The one that has the quiff hairstyle. He was cute. He's the nicest one. But yeah, her friend is Flot. Whoever that is. I wonder if it'll be the villain. But could you tell us a little bit more? Flot. He is much bigger than Ty. It's going to be the fucking tree, isn't it? Much bigger than Tyre. And oh no. He has wings growing from his back. Is he a merfly by chance? Frost. Oh, he's a wyvern. Oh, okay. He's not the merman. But he's the other boss. Frost Wyvern. But that's a monster. This is going to be an interesting story then, if she's friends with the villain of the area. No sympathy for Merman Fly. There's no voice actors. I think the Frost Within is the boss for Act 2 in the Super Nintendo one, so that'll be curious. We can't help the assistance of a monster. Why? Frost is kind. Or Frot. Whatever. I don't like the name Frot. It makes me think of Frostage. I wonder what they called him in the English one. He saved me when everybody was being mean to me, and he saved me. We've always been together. Even if you say that, but still. So you, Miss Angel, won't help Frot. Oh, she's suddenly gone. Lord Moon monsters. They're coming and attacking the humans. I think she said that monsters and the likes are her friends. I don't suppose she intends to help them out. This is interesting. Your assistant is such a racist. Nice monsters is this quest, but we need to kill them. Well, it's getting late. I should leave it there. Interesting twist there, though, because everybody's been pretty clean cut. I wonder how it will unfold. Good night, Runix. How are you? And goodbye. Save that room though. It's good because it's the same formula every location, and yet they're still keeping the story fresh at least. So I would recommend this. You should give it a go. I've really been enjoying the dialogues and the vocab. There is really nice writing. I think there's a lot of lovely work. There's so many idioms in this game as well that I've been seeing. It's very nice. But yeah, that'll do. Let's do a raid.